This week on East West Sports, we're going to be doing something a little different. The games today don't require any physical strength or force, but what you will need is strength of the mind, skill, and strategy. We're going to talk to some of the best draught players and see what it takes to have one of the greatest minds in the world. The Sport Accord World Mind Games has returned to Beijing for the second year in a row. The 7-day event had more than 150 participants from 39 countries and regions competing in bridge, chess, drafts, Go, and Chinese chess. These games date back to ancient times, where it combined a form of entertainment and the use of concentration, logic, and memory.
Drafts originated from Europe, and it is very popular there. Many people like to play, but in China, most people prefer chess and Go. Although the culture is different, we are similar in that we all love drafts, and that's why we're here.
Drafts, or checkers, is a strategy board game between two players that involve alternating diagonal moves. The goal is to capture all of the opponent's pieces by jumping over them to an unoccupied dark square. The game has several variations. Capturing is a rule in most official games, whereas in American drafts it is optional and can only be done moving forwards. The board in which it is played and the rules of Flying King also vary.
We learn drafts from foreign coaches and work with a lot of foreign players because it was introduced to China not too long ago. Actually, the theme of the China Go Association is come in and go out, which means that we should invite talented foreign players and coaches to China and at the same time have Chinese players go to Europe. This way they can exchange their experiences. But I can't say that because I think China will have more to learn than any other country.
While Shi learned to play professionally, Jean-Marc Jofong was self-taught on the streets of South Africa.
But in Africa, we don't learn from books. We learn from the street by playing. We play more than we practice in technical practice. So we play more there than in the other part of the world. So it's due to our culture because this brings people together. It's really a society game.
12 women and 16 men will compete in the 100 and 100 blitz, or rapid game. And 4 players will demonstrate American checkers, including Russian-born Alexander Moiseev, who is representing the U.S. today. He became a grandmaster at the age of 15 without any professional coaching.
English checker is same kind of business as anything else. If you want to become an expert and you want to master it, you have to spend a significant amount of time.
The characteristic of the mind games makes these sports easily accessible and playable for all ages. The internet has allowed players a new platform for more competitive gaming with people around the globe. But for 5-time German champion Vadim Vernier, it comes very naturally.
I cannot explain it. You have to love it. When you love it, it's all okay, and when not, okay, you will stop.
Natalia Kodovska's love of playing led her to outbeat Grandmaster Zoya Golubeva during their blitz match, but her strategy may not be what you expect.
I don't like training and sitting with books and spending a lot of time to train. I don't like this. I'm just going on tournaments and I play sometimes free tournaments in 1 month, so I don't need training.
The 21-year-old is a stark contrast from another young player, Pim Muirs, who considers training very important, like any other sport.
You have to read a lot of books, draft books. You have to play a lot of games, analyze your games after you played. You learn most things from your mistakes. So if you lose, it's actually quite good because, well, you can learn from the second time.
Whether it is through traditional training or avid online gaming, drafts will continue to be a test of intelligence, strategy, and intuition. Reporting for East West Sports on BON, I'm Sophia Sang.